Hello everyone, today I'm gonna do like some fitness content on this channel. I know you guys have been seeing me post on YouTube Shorts, but I thought since I'm already doing this like all the time, why don't I just make some fitness content as well? So today, if you're looking at what the heck is he doing with this funny ass vest? So this actually is not a bulletproof vest, but this is actually a vest that is weighted, and I have like 8 kilos of weight in this vest today. And the whole point of this is overloading, because if you can already do something, then let's try and do the same thing with a bigger weight, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. So I have a few plyometric exercises in mind, and let's go on to the workout. What's important to any workout is always a warm-up. So I'm going to be working on that today. Like the most important for me, because I do leg workout like most of the time, almost all my workouts are on legs, right? So we're going to be doing like quad stretches, holding for about 4 seconds. I do this repeatedly for about 4 seconds and 5 times per side. Next up, I work on the hips. So what I do first is like I would tend to lift one side up, hug it close to my chest, balance for like 4 seconds, same thing, and then switch the other leg. Next thing I do is like hamstring stretches. Here's how I do it. I try to put my palm beyond the tip of my shoe. I know it looks like Tai Chi. Now I do some deep squats. Deep squats is important that I put my heels all the way to the ground. And once in this position, I put my elbows in to drive my inner thighs apart. And also do try to roll a little bit to gain a bit more flexibility. I do this a couple of times. I know in the beginning it can be difficult, but work towards it every time. Just try and get lower than you did the last time. And then do the side to sides. You know what? 1 year ago, or even like 6 months ago, I could not go all the way down. I struggled to keep my heel on the ground, but increasingly, it's actually possible. So once you do something that you previously thought was impossible and you achieve it, then you start to look at the possibility of many things too. And that goes to say that my fitness journey led into my other non-fitness manifestations as well, because it became proof to myself that I could do certain things that I didn't think I could do. And the surprising thing is that my fitness, my knee fitness, has been one of the best ever in my life. I've never had much knee issues ever since. Surprising, right? Now we're going to do like some more dynamic stretches. So the first thing I do is butt flicks. We did these quad stretches just now. Now I'll do butt flicks. Important that you flick your butt. Holding onto my jacket so that it won't like bounce too much. Stay relaxed. Do this before and after a workout. Stretches your thighs, right? And then for the hamstrings, I'm going to try and touch the ground. So I'll just dynamically touch it, like so. Once again, don't worry if you're not able to touch the ground in the beginning. You get there. The next thing I'm going to do is like what we did earlier. This time I'm going to be like lifting my knees. Trying to lift my chest. And then also try to kick outward as well. So like the Russians. I also do pogo jumps, like so. I'm gonna hold on to this. Alright, now let's go into more movements. I'm gonna be doing like bounding skips, so I know some of you are wondering, if we keep working on the legs, what about the arms? So I'm going to show you a simple upper body plyometric exercise that you can do. And I guess you already guessed it, push-ups. So shoulder width apart, and make sure you lock your core, go down and push up. Plyometric push-ups are way more effective than the regular ones. So even if it only means doing 3, but to be able to jump off of your palms, you know, that impact force builds strength so much faster than your regular slow ass push-up. So if it's 3 that you can manage, do 3, do a few sets of them, 3 sets. I do about 3 sets of 10. The first exercise I'm going to do here is the broad jump. And this is also the first time I'm doing the broad jump with a vest. So it could work out well, it may not. And when you're doing the broad jump, a lot of people know the broad jump is basically to just jump like forward. And the key to a good broad jump is to be able to put your feet far in front, because you always measure your jump distance, right? So what I learned only in the last few weeks, is the counter momentum in going out like this. Because most people do the broad jump wrong, they do it like that, like, and they're sacrificing a lot of distance that they could have had they done this. Right? So in your broad jumps, you want to be able to swing forward fast and hard to get propelled out. But as you land, you want to do this as well to make sure you get your legs out forward. So we're going to focus on that. So with that, I'm going to be going all the way to the other side of the basketball court and back. I'm going to give you some additional tips about doing the broad jump. A lot of people don't make use of the glutes. The glutes are the muscles back here, and you can feel it if you're like, you're kind of like pulling back. So let's say I want to go like that. This action. Here. This. It's the kind of movement that you get if someone butt kicked you. Like so, right? So I kick you like this. Then you go like, that's the muscle back here. Very, very powerful, very, very underutilized. And also when you jump, someone gave me a powerful tip, and that's like, the way to jump better is to jump faster. No, shorter the better, short and fast. Like, make it short and fast. Short and fast. As you advance in your ability to broad jump, something you might want to be interested in as well is to do a rapid fire broad jump, which is like no breaks in between jumps. I'm going to show you just how to do that. Fix this straight. Alright. So, no breaks. Alright? No breaks. And surprise, surprise, you find that you can do it actually in less jumps than one jump by itself. So you can use the first variation to build the power, but once you have a good power base, try this. The next exercise I'm going to give you is an exercise that I gained from a ex-basketballer. He's not tall. He's a short king just like me, 5'8". This one was one of the most powerful exercises that helped him to vertical jump. Short kings, listen up. This is the line. We're still working on the glutes right here. I'm going to show it to you sideways and also backways so you can get an idea of how this works. So one step jump is a one step bicycle jump, like a bicycle movement. So keep your other leg raised, like so. Heavy on the glutes. One more time. It's almost like you went a bicycle wheel, came around. Do this about like 7 times. Raise it as high as you can. Try and bring it in the circle. In case you need to see this how it looks like on the other side. Same thing. Some exercises, your non-dominant leg is stronger, sometimes it's weaker. For any exercise, sometimes you may find that it's a bit difficult to compare the exertion of both sides. So in that case, you do like alternate sides, like so. Actually, one of the exercises, if you want to jump better and jump higher, nothing beats jumping in itself. So unfortunately, because as you can see the area is closed off, I'm going to show you what I usually do over there instead. So that's basically jumping higher. I'm going to show you like a progression and the actual. Same like your broad jump, try to jump high with a very short preparation. So this is the easy way. You can do about 10 jumps, take a break, 10 jumps, and then total 3 sets. But if you are more like more conditioned, or if you find this easier, try this out too. And if you're wondering why we do the burst jumping, we want to condition our muscles to be able to exert and so-called fire on a quicker basis. So by giving it less recovery, we are training the muscles, I think it's called the type 2B fibers, to be able to like contract, disengage at a faster pace. So I'm going to do burst jumping from the side. Here we go. But to be totally honest, I like to do both the single jumps and also the burst jumping. Because single jumps, you can exert more. So you want to give it your best for the best training effect. I actually recommend do alternate sets. Max jump. Push out as hard as you can. So the explosion is kind of like trying to fire your muscles all at the same time. So as you do the burst jumping, it trains you to do that better, trains you to engage your muscles like as one, but the single jump still recruits more at one time. Just that the burst one helps you do it better. Now, today being a strange day, it's getting kind of cloudy and overcast right now, I'm gonna do one last exercise, and I typically just do about 3 or 4 exercises per workout. This way I can do it every day and work on my jumps daily. Some people call it the pistol squats, call it whatever you want, but this is actually a really good exercise. I'm gonna show this to you from the side view so that you can see how it's done. Before we begin, you need to understand the movement. This is what you want to be doing with 2 legs first. Okay? So with one leg, it's like getting off a seat. Like one leg, getting off a seat. And getting back down. with one leg getting back off a seat and getting back down. Try the other side, same thing. So I keep one leg extended, roll my weight forward, getting off a seat and getting back down. Getting off a seat, getting back down. If you feel some discomfort in your knees, you want to make sure you understand the movement with two legs first. You need to make sure that your strength is enough, and if you're just starting out, your strength may not be enough. But however, when I first did it, I actually felt discomfort on my left, but once I got the hang of doing it, there was no discomfort anymore. So once again, like two legs, getting off the seat and getting back down. Remember this movement, getting off the seat, getting back down. Getting off a seat and getting back down. You can also choose to carry weight, such as I'm wearing a weighted vest, or you can also pick a lower seat than this. You don't actually want to be doing this on a lower seat until you understand the movement or doing it from a higher seat. The last one was about this high, okay? So now this is like way lower, but it's the same way. And if we're doing it from this lower position, it's even more important that we need to shift the weight forward. So get very correct with that. Here we go. Get up controlled and get back down. This is like core stability, also works your abs. And get back down. Other side, show you. Same thing. Get off the seat. Come on. And get back down. Notice if your knee is caving in, it shows some muscle imbalance. I actually do have some. My left leg is not that strong. Okay. And back down. And of course, once you get really, really good, you can do it like the gymnasts when they do it off the floor. But I'm not that good yet. Since we are at the end of the workout, and we have like different heights of this, I'm going to show you one last exercise. This is like a lunge, an elevated lunge. We'll lunge in here. As I go down, I move forward like so. Alright, and getting up and moving forward, getting low and up and in and up in your hips, your pelvis. Really solid stretch. And after this, we're going to do it on the lower step. Like so. We do this at the end of the workout because, I mean, it moderately builds strength, but it greatly improves your flexibility. It's such a relief on the hips, I tell you. And look, I'm rolling forward, rolling forward. Like bring your hamstring to your ankle if you can. You know what, folks? Because this is my first jump training video, I'm going to give you another warm down exercise, also like a conditioning exercise, because how well you jump is ultimately as well as your legs can absorb the shock on the way down. We've already done like absorbing the shock from the max jumps, but now we're going to absorb the shock from lateral movements because it's very important to strengthen your legs side to side, like so. Hop. Like this. That's one. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 3 sets. And once you're done with that, the last one that you can do, very closely similar. We did the lateral ones. Now we do front and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And repeat for the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Give yourself a big round of applause. For the warm down, we're gonna do like some dynamic movements, and I usually do this on the way home, so that if you are working out outside, you can make use of the time getting around. Relax. Like I also do the kicks, and then I do this, touching the ground. The downward dog, upward facing dog, the cobra. See? Push it back, push by your heels, and forward. Bring your pelvis to the ground. For men who are doing this, if your dong doesn't touch the ground, relax some more until it does. That means you've gotten low enough in the push back. Bring it down close to the ground again, bring your dong to the ground, and put your shoulders upright. You'll try over down in the push-up position, and push up. Maintain your dong in contact with the ground. That shows that you're opening up your lower back correctly. You can also stretch your calves like this. The arms out in front. Stretch forward. Touch the ground. Go further. Inhale and exhale, reach further with every stretch. You're gonna do this one as well. Very good exercise. Hip opener stretch. Both sides. If I bring in one last one, then do this. Release your back. So like a push-up, but put the foot outside of the push-up, and then take one arm away. Now we're going to go under, and then feel your back cracking as you go as low as you can, and reach up to the sky. Go back down again, and up. Other side. Same thing, bring it outside your push-up. With this arm, go underneath. Go as low as you can, all the way up. And reach back. And up. Well done.